Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the back nine of round one of the Salt Lake Open here in beautiful Salt Lake, Utah. Dave, what do we see on the front nine?
Front nine, we had some high scores come in. You guys can see the leaderboard right now. A few finished rounds. Ryan coming in at 13 under. Hot round of the day so far today. Hopefully these guys on lead card can pick it up and catch up.
Yeah, it was a okay start. Not great, not bad for most of these guys, but back nine should be really interesting.
Yeah, hole 10 here, Ian. Par 3, 226 feet, kind of the iconic hole it roots. It's triple Mando through there, pretty easy straight shot. Goal is to get something close, not really have to make a putt here. These guys should all be getting within circle, I feel like.
Yeah, 100%. We see Kai Kim up first, local lefty as we call him.
There's a nice easy shot. Comes up, 15 feet long and left of the basket. Nothing too bad.
You can't be mad at that.
No.
And then we see Chandler Purtle, our other lefty, on the card.
Yeah, both lefties leading off the back nine here.
I always like to watch lefties. They have to think a little differently than us.
Yeah, kind of opens up that forehand line, it seems like. Leaves that a little wide, just never wants to come back.
Yeah, that's one of his straighter, flippier putters. So I think something a little more stable on that same line would have been great. And then Houston Finch here.
Houston going with that forehand, leaving it out wide, letting it kind of crash in towards the basket.
That was close.
That was very close.
Very close. And then rounding out the card, Levi Hancock.
Yeah. Levi also choosing to go with the forehand. A little bit flatter, a little bit straighter at the basket. Scares it right in front.
Yeah, it's a good shot.
Yeah, they should all be looking. Wanted to give a big shout out here to assistant TD John Ward for helping out at Roots this weekend. Couldn't make this possible without all of our assistant TDs.
Yep. Shout out to you guys. I know Mandy is over at Creekside, so super stoked.
Yep.
Chandler. It's a good birdie putt.
Great putt from Chandler.
Houston here. 15?
Give him 20. A little bit further outside.
Doinks it.
Just off the top there.
Houston has this really spinny putt if you haven't watched the front nine. Very spinny. Not necessarily nose up, but at the basket.
Yeah. We got a really bad spit out there from Levi.
Yeah, he's not loving these baskets today.
Yeah. Kai cashing in his birdie. 2 lefties with the birdies today.
Yeah, that was a theme on some holes on the front. And righties were also getting some birdies on the front. All right, Dave, moving on to hole 11. We have a 459-foot par 3, an OB line around the right side going long with a Mando just to keep you out of hole 9 and 8's fairway.
Yeah. This is a pretty bomb of a shot with a low ceiling to start.
Mm-hmm.
These guys are going to have to put something out pretty straight, if not a little bit of a flip to it, and get that big skip around the corner in order to have a look at birdie here.
Yeah. This is a true par 3 right here.
Yeah. I think the big thing is you just don't want to be too close to that fence line.
That fence line is jail on that left side. Kai.
Grips it out left there, kicks straight down. He'll be a little bit close, but should be able to throw kind of a skip around the corner.
Yeah. Chandler, our other lefty.
Yeah, let's see if he could put this in a better position.
Does the same thing.
Also goes out wide. Left side trees there. Hits. Bad roll, though.
Yeah. Much worse roll. He's going to have a hard time getting up and down from there. Now, this shapes up great for the righties.
Yeah.
This hole, if you have the arm for it.
Houston is that flipping up, pushes around the corner there, big skip. What a great shot.
It's a great shot out of Houston. Levi, he has the power to get there as well.
Absolutely. I think the key on this hole is kind of leaving it wide enough and flirting a little bit with that OB, but making sure it's stable enough to get back. And that's what we see Levi do right there. Leaves it out nice and wide, gets a skip around the corner. He'll have a look for birdie.
Yeah. No, those are Houston and Levi's shots are in great positions. Well, we're gonna have to see what Kai and Chandler do here. Kai opting with the forehand around the corner.
Yeah, I think he's gonna try to go for that low skip shine through the tree, and
that is lucky. He was trying to go around it, but look at him.
He's so happy that got through.
He's so happy. Chandler even tighter, so it looks like he's putting down a roller.
Yeah, it looks like a little cut roller, trying to get it around it. Catches that tree, but it still keeps rolling and forward.
Rolls forward into an okay spot, not a great spot, but
yeah, he'll have a look here.
Yep. Speaking of his look,
taking his time. Just a little left side.
Yeah. Chandler's putting today has kind of been up and down. He's had some really good putts. He has had some tougher putts.
You see a great putt out of Levi there.
Yep. But like I was saying, Chandler's kind of been up and down, not quite center of the pole a whole ton today.
Yeah. He'll tap in his bogey. Kai, great par save.
And Houston taps in his birdie.
Great shots out of the righty there. We'll see how the righties do here on hole 12, Ian. Par 3, 316 feet. We're playing hazard left of the pathway there. So you got to make sure that you get out to the right towards where the basket is. Righties, probably a flex forehand. Lefties, kind of just a little turnover shot.
This hole is also sponsored by Chandler's van, so I feel like he has some extra juju.
He does.
You see Houston go with what should have been a flex, but maybe he didn't trust enough.
Yeah. I mean, it lands in safe, but he needed to push a little bit further.
No. Levi looking to copy with a little better result. Ugh.
He gives that the flex line it needs. It's working its way back towards the basket.
That's great. That's really good.
Yeah, fantastic shot.
Kai, our first lefty.
Yep.
Getting kind of close to those trees, but
nice and flat. Works its way back. Great shot from Kai there. It's kind of how you draw this hole up.
Yeah. No, for sure. If you can copy and repeat that over and over and over on this hole, you're really happy.
Yeah.
And what sets like the best in the world apart from local pros is being able to do that over and over. Is what is repeatable on every hole. Chandler looking for a little more of a flex.
He needs this to work back. Gets across, but looks pretty long.
Yeah, a little long, but I think it'll do. Now Houston, outside C1, just looking to make a putt.
Yeah, caught that early tree. Gives it an anti-bid, just leaves it out too far right.
I don't mind that bid at all.
No.
Chandler for his birdie. There it is.
Great putt.
Good putt out of Chandler.
He's getting a few to catch on this back half. As we see Levi tapping out his birdie.
Houston tapping in his par. And you can just see how close Kai was there.
Yeah.
It's a great shot out of him. Hole 13 here, Dave. A 288 par 3. Nothing to worry about except OB way long in the river.
Yeah. Kind of surprised they didn't play this as a hazard island, but I know there's already been a few of those on the course today. Yeah, it's a pretty stock shot for most of the guys here. They should be able to get up and down.
Levi going with a Straight hyzer. Asking for it to sit. He's not happy about that one.
It's probably a little bit further away than he would have liked. It's, like you said, pretty easy hole, so
Yeah.
these guys want to be close.
Kai. Throwing a putter of some sort.
High and wide. Needs that to sit. Looks like it does.
Maybe a little further right than he wanted, but there is a slope on the left side that does make the green more challenging.
Yeah.
Chandler here.
Holy moly.
Following Kai's line, trusting a little wider. Now will it get
Needs
back?
to work.
Not quite. That's that little downslope I'm talking about. If you land in there, it's not awful, but if you're at the bottom of that kind of downslope, it is a very elevated basket from where you are.
Yeah.
Houston opting with a forehand.
Well, he was getting paid yesterday.
Pretty straight out. That needs to work its way back.
Good person. It's a shot, Houston.
Just on top of the hill there. That'll be a good look for him.
Yeah, you can't complain with that shot, especially with Houston's forehand power. I think he trusts that forehand a lot more than his backhand touch.
Yeah. Kai, about edge of circle here, Ian?
Yeah, I would say so. Probably 28 dialed for him.
Nice.
Think that's his girlfriend texting him on the watch?
I think it was me, actually.
Oh. Good putt from Levi. Uphill a little bit, but not too bad. We'll see Chandler in a similar position.
Yeah. Just needs to keep this high enough.
Oh,
Out the left side. Not what you want to see.
that looks like a really good putt.
Did.
Just a little left for him.
Houston tapping in his birdie there. We got a pretty hot start to the back half here, Ian. Kai and Levi both 3 down right now in the back half.
Love to see it. Now, this is one of my favorite holes here at Roots. Hole 14, par 3, 261 feet. You're going to see all these guys go up that left side over that bush and just crash. I like it because it challenges your touch with how high you put the disc, because there is kind of a mound before it drops into where the basket is.
Yeah, and you do have the river on the right side, so if you leave something not wide enough, you can go OB here.
Levi, asking for it to go right.
I don't know why you're...
Pushing it right almost.
Yeah, a pretty safe line there. Should be looking just edge of circle.
a valid point.
Kai looking to copy and paste.
Lots of hyzer. That needs to work its way back to the right.
It'll be just fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably about the similar spot to Levi.
Houston throwing the zone.
Man, nobody trusts in the righty backhand line here.
Nope. I don't have a forehand that will go that far, so I only have the ready backhand line.
That was a
But-
great shot from Houston.
Yeah, that is really good. Props to him. Chandler,
Lefty hyzer.
see if he can CTP this. Or if I'm just going to commentator curse him. One or the other. This looks good.
Yeah, pretty
He's-
wide. Work its way back. Gets a nice little roll towards the basket there.
Maybe not CTP, but definitely close.
Yeah. All these guys are within the circle. Should be very makeable putts.
Kai lining up his birdie up. Any doubt?
No.
Now, we've seen Levi have a bad spit out. Softer putt. No doubts.
This looks like it drew up to be a pretty easy hole for our feature card here, Ian.
Yeah, it should be a pretty easy hole for most players in MPO, I feel like. Especially if you have a forehand. The ready backhand is a lot harder,
Yeah.
but hole 15.
Hole 15 here, par 3, 293 feet. It's in a pin we don't see a lot here for Roots. It plays basically straight down the walking path here. Basket is about 10 feet from the water's edge. Really tricky shot to get through the trees on the left without going OB into the water on the right there.
Yeah. What we're going to see is forehands from these guys or the lefty hyzer, and Levi hates that out of his hand. But that gets so lucky.
Yeah, everybody's joking. Levi hated it, and they're like, you're parked.
Yeah. Kai here. This should be a pretty flat with a stable disc kind of at that gap.
That is so wide, Ian.
And it catches kind of that guardian tree wall.
Yeah, he definitely wanted to hit the more inside gap there.
Houston. I think he's throwing the zone 4 holes in a row.
Makes sense with his distance. Let's see if that can get around that tree.
Just
Goes
in
on
front
the
of it.
inside. Does that say safe, Ian?
It does stay safe, but not by much. Chandler.
Also going
This
very
is
wide.
very wide. This is too wide?
Gets through everything, though. Works its way back. It'll be a very scary putt at the basket.
Okay. So here Kai is. He's just going to lay this up. He doesn't want any mess with.
Yeah, there's no point in running that putt.
Chandler here. Looks like he's going to give it a soft bid, Dave.
Yeah, that's a scary putt. Leaves it really high. Lets it fade across the road there, but he stays safe.
So Houston, stay safe. This is for his birdie.
Great putt.
Good putt, yeah. Good catch by the basket as well. Maybe a little high and right, but you take that all day.
Yeah.
Levi, after hating his tee shot, taps in a birdie.
It's now 4 in a row for Levi.
It's hot back 9.
Very hot back
Very
nine.
hot back 9. I mean, he is pushing pace a little bit, trying to keep up with Kai.
Hole 16, par 3, one of my favorite holes here, 321. It is pretty much a righty spike hyzer, but you can trust this out a lot wider than you think and kind of come in that backdoor line. I think a lot of these guys are just going to be throwing mids to fairways, having something crash in just past those trees, hoping to stay close here.
Yeah. I like to throw something pretty stable, pretty flat out there, or
Yep.
something that will flip up just a little bit to get distance. Levi, really high.
A lot of hyzer on that. Does that hit off like the base of the tree and kind of skip forward?
It hit like the hardest dirt patch I've ever seen. Like, very hard.
Yeah, it took a big skip off that. Otherwise, that would have been a really close shot.
Mr. Houston Finch throwing that same zone yet again.
It looks a little more inside there. Skips up through those trees. He'll have a good look at the basket.
Yeah, I don't hate that play by him. You either want to get just outside that tree and with the big spike hyzer, or getting inside that tree with like a straighter skip is really good as well. Kai with the big forehand.
We see that push just around the tree, kind of curl up before the next one. He'll have a 20-25 foot look at the basket there.
Mr. Chandler Purtle.
Going with the backhand here. Is he going to kind of flex this out a little bit, it looks like? Oh, just a straight shot. Catches a little branch, but still manages to push through.
Looks great. Should be an okay look from Chandler.
He'll have a mid C2 putt look here.
Get up.
Oh, it's been his story all day. Just a little low.
Yep. A little low for most of the day for Chandler. One high, few left, few right, but he's close. Houston for his birdie.
Just weak side chains. Doesn't want to stick.
Kai, a little closer.
Great putt.
Good putt out of Kai. Can't be mad at that.
He's now 11 down. Kind of keeping pace with Ryan Bain that we saw earlier this round. Levi, 6 in a row.
Awesome from Levi.
Huge back nine.
Kai is going to have to birdie out to tie Ryan Bain at 13.
Yep.
But I think if he gets one of these last two, he'll be happy.
Yeah. And Levi right now looks unstoppable.
Looks really good. Now, if you've ever seen a lefty hole, this is it. Hole 17, par 3, 264 feet. Mando to the left, right off the tee, just eliminating that right hand, big backhand spike hyzer. You want to get right about here in the drone and just have a little skip towards the basket. Jail is behind the big tree to the left or landing early.
Yeah. If you end up going early door, I find it's usually a little bit better because you can kind of sneak through.
Levi getting caught.
Almost like Levi, but he just gets knocked down. I find if you skip right of those trees, you have a pretty open look at the basket.
Levi's going to have a tough putt from there. Kai.
Grip lock central, dude. Works its way back, though. He should have a look at the basket.
It's going to be a tough look. He's got to get out around that big tree.
Yeah.
You can't be behind that big tree. It's so hard to get a look if you're right behind it. Houston, is this the same zone again? No, it is something different. And he joins Kai way out wide.
Yeah, it looks like he put a little bit of flex on that. Not really what he wanted to do there.
Why didn't he throw a zone?
It's a great question. It's been working for him every other hole.
Yeah. Mr. Chandler Purtle. Not having the best round of his life. He would love a birdie here. This looks really good, Dave.
Yeah, this is kind of how you draw it up. Takes a skip. Oh, just past the basket there, Ian.
I want to just give a quick shout out to Bob Lane, who has helped doing some of the catch cam work on this first day. So, Bob, thank you so much for what you got. We appreciate it. Now, Levi has a look at the basket here. It's hard to tell, but there it is. You see the basket.
Just through those trees. Drains it. What a putt.
That is an amazing putt.
I do like those putts, though, because it kind of lines it up for you.
Mm-hmm.
You're either getting through the gap and making it, or you're just not making that putt.
And when they don't line up, it hurts.
Yeah.
Houston for his birdie.
Ooh. Just a little short and right there. It was a good look from that distance.
Kai actually isn't as bad as I thought. I thought he was going to have to straddle around that tree to even get a look at the basket. That tree can get in your head, though.
Great putt.
Not for Kai Kim.
No.
No, that tree is nowhere close to being in his head. Chandler needs a birdie.
Just a little outside there.
Yeah. His putting has not felt great today. Driving's been looking great for most of the day. Just got to get a few more C1 putts.
Yep. Ian, as we wrap up here on hole 17, one hole left. What's going through these players' head right now?
Finish strong. You've thrown a lot of touchy shots the past few holes. You now have a big bomb on 18 for these guys. It's reachable for, I would say, at least 3 of the 4. I don't know if Chandler quite has the power to get pin high. I know he can get within circle. So, trust your form, get a shot out there, and hope for a good result.
Yeah, 435, pretty open, landing just here on the fairway. It's really about, getting a pump out there and controlling where you're landing. Nothing really to worry about.
As the high fives come out, we get ready for 18. Been a great first day.
Yeah. Vibes seem pretty high. Everybody, having fun out playing disc golf.
Yep. That's what it's all about. Making sure you're having fun. Put a smile on your face. Even these MPO guys on round 1 are not being ultra competitive. So go out and smile.
Yeah.
Levi up first with a absolute rip.
That is a bomb of a shot, Ian. Ski that skip long, almost towards where that practice basket is.
I heard after we were done playing the hole that he almost aced the practice basket.
Wow, that is a far shot.
It's 500 feet. Kai.
There's a lot of hyzer on that. Looks like it's fading out pretty early out to the right there. I mean, you're always going to have an open look at the basket, but he's pretty far away.
Yeah, he's mid C2, late outside. I don't know what I'm saying. He's a ways away from the basket. He's deep in C2. Thank you, Ian, for turning your brain back on. Houston.
Keeping it low here. That catches one of the new trees. I don't think I've ever seen somebody hit the tree on this fairway.
I have one time, but it just like hit the bushes, like the branches, and kept going and kind of faded out early. But yeah, that is a must miss tree.
Yeah. They've done a good job planting a lot of new trees on this course recently. I don't think I've seen any of them come into play today except for that one.
Yeah. Now Chandler, rounding off his day with a big drive.
It's turning very nicely, getting a full flex line out of it. Skips up to the top of the hill there.
Not bad.
No, great shot.
You take that all day.
Yep.
Especially with how far it is, like 435 is a pump.
Yeah.
Houston, his upshot, just a spike hyzer.
Yep. Spike it into the hill, take your par, call it a day.
So this is where Levi went. The practice basket is, you see Bob there in the background, shout out Bob. Practice basket's over there somewhere.
Was that still in bounds too?
It's still, there was no OB on this hole. The river was OB, but nothing else was OB.
Wow.
So it's still in bounds, so he's got a par save. Kai, from long range.
Ooh, just off the top of the basket there.
Now Chandler's putting's been all over. Can he finish with a bang?
This would be a great hole to get it on. Great
Bang. What a putt from Chandler. What a putt from Chandler.
It always feels good to putt, like make the last birdie of the day.
Yeah. Or make the last putt.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe it's not for birdie, but like you're on the green, you know it's one stroke away, and a 3-putt's very possible, but if you just drain that last putt, you can take a deep breath.
Yeah. Great day from our feature card here. Some high scores coming out. Kai, 12 under. Levi, 11 under. They'll both be on our lead card going into tomorrow, along with Ryan Bain and Stone Smith.
Yeah, tomorrow we are playing one of the newer courses here in the Salt Lake Valley, Bigham Creek. Wide open, a few par 4s. We're going to see some big bombs tomorrow.
Yeah. It's going to be a great disc golf.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed. If you haven't already, make sure to hit like and subscribe. If you're watching on the Another Round channel, go check out the Bad Throws Good Bros channel. If you're watching on the Bad Throws Good Bros channel, go check out Another Round. We are so stoked to bring you coverage. Long time waiting is here now.